There's a physical explanation under Plato and so on. However, so Plato gives us a theory of epistemology, or theory of knowledge. Episteme is knowledge, and a theory of knowledge, right? By the way, mathematicus also means knowledge, so a mathematician is essentially someone who knows in Greek. But in any case, you get this theory, which will continue, and when we come next time, please go ahead and read the Republic. And there will be a couple others that I'll talk about. We talked about the Apology. We'll talk about the Crito, and we'll talk about the Phaedo. In fact, I should talk about the Meno as well. So we'll get into a lot more Plato. Where's the Republic? Did I pass the Republic? Here it is. Have a look at the Republic. It's a full book, 12 chapters.
Are you going to post an announcement of all these?
I have actually. If you go to notice as you get down, there's the Euthyphro. This is my notes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the Euthyphro Meno. It's just a link to the site that I
read the Euthyphro, the Meno, and the Crito.
Well, you can't read all of Plato in one semester, especially if you have other courses and so on. What can I tell you? You could actually use ChatGPT and ask, give me a summary of Crito. Or ask, a video. There's videos of people explaining the Crito. You don't have to just, count on me or anything. There's all kinds of arguments over what the Crito is all about and so on. But read as much as you can get into, because, you paid for the course. Hopefully you're going to get as much out of it as you can. And Plato stays with us. Aristotle is next. We'll still talk about Plato next class. He gets 2 classes, and Aristotle gets 2 classes, because they're like the foundation of Western philosophy. They're the 2 pillars. And then as we go, what we see people doing is being a Platonist, like St. Augustine, or an empiricist, like Aristotle, like Epictetus and others, right? You get a whole bunch of folks that are basically followers of Aristotle. Thomas Aquinas, right? A follower of Aristotle. He actually merges the 2 of them together, which is really kind of important. So we'll see these, and it's important to get a good foundation of what these 2 offer to us, because we're still talking about ideas. And are they perfect? Can you be perfect? Plato invented that. When we talk about true sentences, Aristotle invented true and false. And we still think of sentences as being true or false, at least in our language. What if you're in a language that doesn't work that way? Right? Interesting development. How do you do a contract with the Chinese? Etc. Right? That's kind of interesting. It's fun. I hope I didn't bore you to death or throw out too many ideas. I know teachers say each class just teach one thing. Sorry, can't do that. I have to talk about all of this stuff. Then all gibberish, in my mind. And I'm excited about it because I want you to be excited about it too. Because we need philosophy majors, not just for our own department, but because look what's happening to the world. And a lot of what's happening to the world is happening because we don't have smart people out there. Please become smart. You already have the smartness. What you need now is the stuff that you know, add the data so that you can be smarter than an AI. Use AI as a tool. I'll have an argument over why AI is not something we have to worry about. People using it, we have to worry about. Because they might have intentions. But computers don't have intentions.
A human give those computers parameters, so.
Right. So the humans that are using the tool, those we have to worry
Or
about.
humans that are building,
Yes.
we
Yeah.
already heard about them having to go back and fix a bunch of stuff, so.
Brandon, you had a question?
No, I was just gonna rephrase. My mind said the same thing you said, but in a different way.
I have a friend that says, everything has been said, but not everybody has had a chance to say it. So we gotta wait around until everybody has a chance to say it. So, quiz question is the Earth-centered or solar-centered or what else, right? Right, if you think about how the, I still got like 2 minutes.
You know this is a contentious proposition here.
Maybe it's contentious, you gotta make a rocket, you can't.
Well, it's not a contentious issue over whether or not the whole solar system is moving towards Orion.
I was being somewhat facetious given the flat Earth stuff going around on.
Oh,
the
yeah,
You can go
I won't
back
get into arguments
philosophically
over that.
and say the Earth is a center of the universe philosophically because you're there and it's Terra, so, I mean, depends on how you look at it.
Oh shoot, we've got the Orion spacecraft out there now. Oh, you know where I have it? I have it. Shoot, I lost it. Well, when you send me your answer, I'll send you the link because there's what you have is the solar system is moving, so all the planets are traveling along with the sun. So if you look at it from that perspective, it's more like a chromosome, you know, yeah, right. And so it's not that anything goes around one another, because if it just stayed in one place and kept going around, everything would go off and leave it by itself, and we'd be like, where did everybody go?
I thought everything revolved around me.
That is true.
That's been
If you
my
look at
impression
Einstein's
for the
theory.
last 32 years.
Einstein says that. And everybody, no, here's the diagram of the so you see that cone there? So that's you. And all of time and space is centered on your perspective. You're the center. And so are you, and so are, right, you know? So, and the reason for that is because of the speed of light. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light, so. Is that fun?